Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and I figured, why not? I mean, I've already gotten through all of the original RWBY, I just have to finish, obviously, RWBY Chibi, and then that is done. Of course, someone comes in. The boys are asleep, which is good for the moment. My hair does not want to cooperate with me today. Hi, Aranon. It's good to see somebody in the chat anyway. Hang on one second. Hey. You've got clothes in the laundry room that you need to grab, and the brown basket's yours, and there are clothes hanging that are yours, and when you go upstairs, please, Mom wants you to clean up and put has everything from looks and quality. Please, make sure that's done, and take her outside to go pee. Thank you. Okay. Sorry about that. I actually thought that was my dad coming in the house. No, that was my little brother. And he actually used to do YouTube as well. He would stream him playing, I think, Call of Duty or something on YouTube, and he had over 1,000 subscribers at some point. I don't know if it was, I can't remember if it was over 1,700 or at the very least 1,000. I can't remember. But he doesn't do it anymore. But yeah, RWBY. I'm really hoping that they don't go too crazy when it comes to the plot being away from the original, canon RWBY. But at the same time, if it stays near where the show is, plot-wise, I'm worried we might get a few spoilers on something that could pop up in Volume 9 and beyond. So I'm kind of hoping that this is going to be something that is completely different plot-wise from the original RWBY, so that way we don't get spoilers. But hopefully not too different. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. But I am curious as to what's going to happen with the whole RWBY Ice Queendom thing. Well, I mean, it's a start. It's somewhat of a start. And yeah, I am eager to see what's going to happen with this whole RWBY thing. And just so you know, I will be doing, since I have Rooster Teeth first, which is their premium, their premium thing on their website. So once it goes live on Rooster Teeth for, RWBY Ice Queendom, I don't care if it's the first episode just counts as, Volume 1. I don't care. I'm still going to show. I'm actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if it's going to be on Rooster Teeth, do you think it'd be okay for me to put it on YouTube, or should I do it for BitChute like I do the others? Because, I mean, it's RWBY, so you would think that I'd be able to put it on YouTube, but since it's going to also be on Crunchyroll from what I've heard, at the very least the Japanese version, that makes me a little more uncertain. What do you guys think? Because I have no idea. I want to put the first one up, obviously up on YouTube, and kind of test the waters, because currently I have no copyright strikes, but I do have, the copyright claims on a bunch of the RWBY videos, which is completely fine. I don't really care, because if I tried to dispute them all, or trim out, if I tried to trim out everything that they were disputing, there would be next to nothing left of those videos. There would be nothing, because I'm not even kidding. It would go from, like, let's say 1 minute to 3 minutes 7 seconds, and then it would go straight from, another one could be like 3 minutes and 50 seconds to whatever, and it essentially would leave really nothing left of the video if I tried to trim everything out. So I figured, just screw it, I'll just keep the claims there, it ain't that big a deal. They want the these things ain't even getting monetized anyway, so the only money they get is from people just watching it. So I wouldn't even be able to monetize and then give them extra money. Which is completely, like I said, it's completely fine. They can have it. Oh, that's my Discord. It popped up for the stream. Anyway. But yeah, I am eager to see what the RWBY Ice Kingdom will do, yet at the same time a little nervous, obviously, because we don't know what's going to happen with it. This is something completely different, besides the characters, obviously, and I'm assuming their weapons, their semblances, the Grimm, probably the villains as well, not sure about Salem. But as for the plot, we have no clue how this is going to go. Yeah, I hope it's good. I don't want it to, crash and burn, because it's RWBY based. If people see that show and associate it with RWBY and it ends up being bad, it will get bad publicity for RWBY. And RWBY, as I'm really hoping, is going to be a standalone thing from it. And actually, I'm also really excited for Volume 9 as well, because, I kind of want to know what the heck happened. Because, it was Yang, RWBY, Weiss, Blake, and Jean that ended up falling into the abyss in end of Volume 8. And as far as we know, they are not dead, because it doesn't say deceased in their bios on the fandom website. It just says unknown. And at the end of it, we saw, Crescent Rose just laying on a beach, so I'm assuming that since it fell down too, they should be somewhere, hopefully either nearby or somewhere in the world, alive. I hope.
Hey, Benjamin. Big man.
I think he's in the bathroom upstairs. Freaking hair. This is why I want to cut my hair short. My hair just goes all over the place, gets in the way. Hold on. I'm gonna put my hair up in a ponytail. Just so it doesn't get in my way. Alright. And that's probably not the best ponytail, obviously, but it will do. My hair is out of the way. I don't have to worry. And to be honest, I prefer having a ponytail when I'm at work. Because usually I'm bending down, looking down, or something like that. And it gets in the way when I do that. Unless I have a ponytail, in which case it just functions better. Anyway. So who's here? Is it just you, Aaron? Or Steven Demiurge? Did you change your username again, Aaron? Because you change your username a whole lot more often than anybody I know on YouTube. I think you're probably the only one, or mostly one of very few on my that watch my channel that changes their username more than just once or something. Oh, shoot. Oh. My fiance got me that Eevee Build-A-Bear thing for Valentine's Day. Okay, I was just making sure. Because I just noticed the change. I was like, wait a minute, that looks different. Anyway, yeah, I doubt that the original voice actor for Crow is going to be able to get his original role back, because that was Vic, obviously. And with all the issue with him and Funimation, I don't think, since Crunchyroll and Funimation are kind of, together at this point, I don't think Ah, okay. But yeah, I don't think that they're gonna use him as the voice actor for Crow in the RWBY anime. So that'll suck. But I mean, I'm kind of excited as well because this is gonna be we're gonna get something different, possibly involving Crow, maybe. So yeah, this could be something very interesting, and I am very excited about it. Because you guys all know that Crow is my favorite character. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Crow is my favorite character in RWBY. And I was actually listening, before I started the stream, I was actually listening to the RWBY openings, the full versions, I might add, on YouTube. And I really like them. Oh, and one thing I didn't understand, though I kind of understand why, is they went on to all that trouble to save Penny from, self-terminating, and then they end up killing her off anyway. And I'm like, why would they go through all that trouble to do that if they were going to kill her off anyway? And I guess to try and give us some kind of, false hope, and then dash our hopes, thinking that, oh, Penny is safe now. I guess, which is annoying, to be completely honest. Why couldn't they have kept Penny alive? Or somehow finding a way to transfer the Winter Maiden's power to Winter without killing her? Because I know that the Maiden's power goes to the next person when they die, but why did they have to kill her off? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Hang on. Let me check something real quick. Because I was thinking something and I gotta make sure that my information is correct. Okay, let's see. Okay, never mind, because when I was looking at different characters at one point, and I was looking at Penny's father's character info, I thought for a second that it said he was deceased. Either I was reading it wrong, or I don't know, but my brain for some reason thought it said deceased when it says unknown as his status, which means, like Maria, we have no idea what happened to them, because they were still on the Amity thing during this whole thing. So, yeah. I'm curious to see what's going to end up happening. And, question, where is Vacuo in the world of Remnant? Because that's where they transported everybody. Because I know that there's Vale, there's Haven, there's Atlas. Is Vacuo another country? How many more are left at this point? Because there's just so many different places in this dang show that obviously we haven't gotten to everywhere. And I'm actually wondering something. Since the God of Light and the God of Darkness's domains are actual places in the world of Remnant, where are they in the world of Remnant? Because we see Hazel and the others going to where the God of Darkness's area is in a ship, so it's not like it's in a different dimension or something, which makes me wonder where the heck is it in the world, and same for the God of Light's domain. It makes me wonder what the heck happened to that place, because if Salem knows where that place is, then surely somebody would have found the God of Light's domain, and what would have happened had they decided, do something with that, I guess I would call it the Fountain of Eternal Life, because that's what she got dropped into. So what would happen if they did something with that water, or someone decided to drink it, or jump into it, or something? Did it just disappear or something? So I'd love to know that information, because I don't know if we ever got that information, or if they're going to reveal that at some point in Volume 9 or beyond. Because, yeah, we know they're real places in London. I just don't know where the heck they are in regards to, like, in proportion to, like, where Vale is, or Haven, or Atlas, or something. Okay, so it's to the west of Vale. So that's where everybody else is at right now. So all they would have to do would be to travel east, and they'd end up back at Vale and Beacon Academy. Okay, so we could possibly see what Professor Glenda Goodwitch has been up to, because I'm assuming she's been trying to help the other hunters and huntresses that are left at this point back in Vale, or back at Beacon or whatever, trying to get rid of the Grimm, and see what they've been up to. Because as far as we know, I'm guessing, from what I've heard, it gets mentioned in one of the books, after the Fall of Beacon, what Team Cardinal's been up to, for example. And I don't know what the heck else is going to end up happening. But yeah, so Ren and the others are going to end up... Wait. If they ended up back at Beacon, Oscar could... Or rather, Ozpin could show them where he's been keeping the relic that's still in Beacon Academy, for all we know, because from what we've heard, what Ozpin has said, he did a very good job at hiding where the relic is. Which makes me wonder, which one is it? Is it the crown, or is it, there was the lamp, the staff, the sword? So it's either the crown of choice or the sword of destruction. Because there was only 4 relics. And we've already seen 2 at this point. And the lamp was in Mistral, and the staff was in Atlas. So is one of the other 2 relics a Vacuole at this point? Or is it at some other academy? Because I don't even know how many academies there are at this point. Or is there only 4? But yeah, if they're also looking for help, Blake could go back to wherever they have the White Fang is going to be stationed at, and get her dad to try and help, help all the people that they rescued, because there's no way they're going to have enough housing for everybody back in Vale, possibly, especially with all the Grimm running around, unless they've cleared those out by this point. And actually, what have they done with the big one on top of the tower? Have they tried to destroy it since then, or is it just still standing there frozen? Is what I wonder. I guess maybe we'll get answers for this and more once Volume 9 and the other volume pop up. I guess this is all just speculation at this point. Ooh, more views! Hold on, let me... Ooh, excuse me. This is what happens when I drink pop. Or soda, whatever. Let's see. Hang on, I'm trying to put some stuff in for the tags real quick. Ruby. Okay. Yeah. My throat also doesn't want to be smart at this point. Oh, man. Attitude. But yeah. There are many possibilities that could pop up for stuff for Volume 9 and beyond. Because, like I said, they might have lost both of the two relics, but Salem won't be able to use the lamp for another 100 years, or at the very least, if they do it to where it's 100 years once you ask the first question, because it could be that, I don't know. Yeah, it is a good question, because, I mean, hopefully they'll touch on that if they end up going back to Vale and Beacon at some point, because I'm assuming they will in order to secure the other relic there. I mean, why wouldn't they? Especially considering, who knows what Salem is going to do with the Staff of Creation. And I know that you guys met, I think you ended up mentioning it, what you think Salem will do with the staff, and I really hope that you're wrong. I really do, because that's going to be even worse. That's worse than anything. That's not good. And actually, how would she even do that? Because in order to get Ambrosia, I think it was Ambrosia's name. Yeah, I think to get Ambrosia to do anything, making something, he has to have, blueprints, locations, whatever, depending on what you're asking. So how is she going to have any kind of blueprints for this, for him to even do that? I hope to God she doesn't have anything like that. I don't know, but they all seem to be, as far as we know, genies. Or based on genies. Because, I mean, freaking Ambrosia kind of reminds me of the genie from Aladdin, to be honest. Oh, now it wants to pop up. But, yeah, they all seem to be based on genies from what I've seen so far. At least based on the two that they've shown us. Okay, I was right, alright. I just wanted to make sure that I was right, because I've been known to get names and information wrong in the past. But, yeah, I am curious as to what's going to happen, because I do wonder if Ozpin had a reason for where he put each relic. Because I would think that, given him and his academy, what relic would you want to keep there with you at all times? Just in case. And I'm assuming either the Fall Maiden or the Spring Maiden, not the Spring Maiden, the Summer Maiden. It's either the Summer Maiden or the Fall Maiden that would be able to open the vault in Beacon, if there was a vault. So it makes me wonder which one. Because the Winter Maiden was needed for the one in Atlas, and the Spring one was needed for the one in Mistral? Haven? Whatever you want to call it. Or is Haven the country? Which makes me wonder, which relic would he have kept in Beacon? Because it wasn't the lamp, and it wasn't the staff. So it has to be either the crown or the sword? Which would he keep? That is the question. That is one of the million-dollar questions out there that I'm assuming that many of the other fans of RWBY have at this point. Because, as we know, Ozpin said himself that he has made sure that the relic there at Beacon is very, very difficult to get at. And, yeah. To be honest, I'm surprised the lamp wasn't the one at Beacon. Because, I mean, if you can ask her Jinn 3 questions every 100 years, and considering this guy can reincarnate, every maybe 2-3 generations of reincarnations, he'd be able to ask another set of 3 questions, especially if he was able to come up with new information regarding Salem. Yeah, that probably might make the most sense. You'd want to keep the most dangerous one close at hand in case you ever had to use it. Here's hoping he won't have to use it. Because we don't know how destructive this sword could be, or what its power is. Is it like magic, actual magic, and obviously not requiring dust? Or is it just a very, very strong sword that if you were to swing it, it would cut a mountain in half? I'm assuming the first one, to be honest. Because that would probably be the most destructive. At least to the people of Remnant. Well, that's just my opinion anyway. But yeah, this is making me even more excited for Volume 9 and beyond, because I really want to see what's going to end up happening next, because we were left on a freaking cliffhanger last time. And it sucks! Because I want to see more! So bad. Which is why I'm excited for the RWBY Ice Queendom, even if it isn't going to be canon to the original, RWBY. Which I don't mind one bit. But, I mean, it's still going to be something. Give us like a teaser for more RWBY until RWBY Volume 9 comes out this year. Hopefully this year. But we've already seen in the fairy tales what the crown of choice at least shows you when you wear it. I guess it shows you a choice. And essentially you get to choose that. You get to figure out if you want to make that choice or not. And I guess that's what the whole point was of the indecisive king thing. Wait. The king in the story, was that the King of Vale? Because if it was, the crown of knowledge, or not the crown of knowledge, the crown of choice, might be what is the relic in Beacon. Because why would you take that crown and give it to somewhere else in the dang world? Why wouldn't you would keep that close at hand? So if it's not the King of Vale, then it would make sense that the crown is possibly in Vacuo. If the fairy tales have any kind of bearing on the story, at least. Because if they don't, and they're just simple fairy tales from the show, then it makes sense that the crown would not be in Vale. But if it actually does have some kind of bearing on the story, then the crown might be the one that's at Beacon. Maybe. Actually, could somebody go and rewatch that fairy tale and let me know if that actually is the King of Vale or if it's the King of Vacuo? Because if it's the King of Vacuo, then that's where the crown is. And the sword is in the other academy. At the very least, I would think so anyway. I also wonder something as well. I'm assuming that either in the final battle against Salem, or at some point near where they have to go against Salem again, it wouldn't surprise me at all if Raven decided to change her mind and come and help them. Because, I mean, Yang pointed out to her that, yes, I might be scared of Salem, but I am still going to stand my ground no matter what. And that essentially points out to her that, yes, Raven's a coward. Survival of the fittest, maybe, but she's still a coward. Hi, John. And yeah, Raven still has the Spring Maiden's power. So I mean, she could be a powerful ally for Ruby and the others if it came to that point. Oh, come on. That would have been nice if it could have given us that much, anyway. Because then we might have had a clue as to which relic was in Beacon. Oh well. It was an interesting theory, at least. I do wonder something. Considering both Raven and Summer both ended up with the girl's dad at some point, and Summer stayed, unlike Raven, I wonder if Raven had any kind of respect for Summer after that, because, I mean, yes, Yang was not Summer's daughter, but she still stepped up, and became the mother that she essentially needed, because Yang essentially thinks of Summer Rose as her mother, despite, no biological connection, obviously. Which shows how highly she thought of Summer. Even, like I said, even though despite her mother actually abandoning her at this point. Oh! That sucks. Which means they're gonna have to probably put the Rising of the Shield Hero on hiatus at the very least until they get a new voice actor for Naofumi. That sucks. For some reason, when I was reading that, I thought I read Naofumi, I thought it said Neptune. Oh my god, my vision's bad. Are you kidding me? So many people are dying this year. What the heck? I mean, I know we all die eventually, but good God. Sorry, I heard my email go off. Oh, it's just an email from Funimation. I don't even have a premium account with them anymore. Yay, more views! Yay, I love it. Hello to everybody who decided to pop in for even a second. And there's 2 people! John and, Debbie. Yay! It'd be nice if I could get a few more people watching, obviously, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on that because I'm still a small channel, and even with the big channels, whenever they live stream, they don't get near the amount of people that that subscribe to their channel to actually join in on their live streams. Yeah, they're just trying. I guess once you have an account with Funimation, whether you stay with them or not, they'll still email you, stuff about their Funimation, their products and stuff. Because that's what the email was. It was about Dragon Ball Super products or something. But one thing I really, really want to do at some point is to get... Well, for one thing, I obviously... You guys know some of the things I'd love to be able to do before I kick the bucket. Is to be able to meet J. Michael Tatum and Vic Mignogna. Two of my favorite voice actors, I might add. But besides that, I am actually looking for a RWBY role player to roleplay RWBY with, and nobody's willing to bite. I mean, RWBY is so popular, you would think there'd be a bunch of people wanting to do that. And by roleplay, I mean, like, writing a story based off of RWBY with your own characters and, love interests and everything. Not the other kind of roleplay. Oh, boy, that'd be awkward. But, yeah, I've got one that's supposed to be... I'm supposed to be making my own character for it, but I'm stuck. I'm stuck on what kind of character to make. And the love interest for this character is supposed to be Ozpin, where we have an alternate universe type thing, where he doesn't end up in Oscar's body, like he, barely survives his encounter with Cinder or something like that. Or we were gonna do a Beacon type thing where he is, still alive and everything. And I'm trying to figure out what kind of weapon to give my character and what kind of semblance to give my character. I'm just trying to figure... did they ever show Ozpin's semblance at some point? Because, as far as we know, we've only seen him use his aura offensively and defensively in his fight with Cinder. That's the only thing we've seen, but we haven't seen a semblance. I'm guessing they never showed his semblance? Because the only people that we know of in the show that I've seen that fight, that don't even have a semblance, was... Mercury didn't have one because his dad took his. I guess his father's semblance was being able to take other semblances. So, a magic-based version of All For One, I guess. And apparently Watts and Roman Torchwick don't have semblances as well. I guess from what I've read, Watts thought that it was a waste of his time. But yeah, I'm assuming that Ozpin did have a semblance, we just never saw it. Yeah, I'm completely caught up on the original RWBY right now. I'm just waiting for Volume 9. I haven't, gotten caught up on RWBY Chibi, obviously, but that's something completely different. Because it's not technically canon to the original RWBY. It's just something cute. Because no one dies in RWBY Chibi! Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm not good with coming up with that kind of thing. Because I was going, to go with a regular character that she worked over at Beacon with Glinda Goodwitch and the others, and thus was close to Ozpin, of course. I just don't know about her semblance and her weapon. Because obviously her weapon would also be able to form into a gun, I just don't know what to pick. What would complement Ozpin and his fighting style? If they were to get into a fight, if they were having to fight Grimm or something, what would work with him? Because that's what I'm trying to go for, something that would complement Ozpin and his fighting style. Because I have one for Crow already made, where her semblance can cancel out somebody else's semblance, so she could cancel out Crow's bad luck semblance. And thus he wouldn't be a danger to anybody. It could be either a passive one or something that she could turn off and on. I'm just stuck on what to pick for Ozpin. For his love interest. I'm just trying to figure that out. I would go for Crow for her love interest, but my roleplay partner is going for Crow, so I decided to let her have Crow. I think I'm getting more viewers over time because lately I've been getting to up to over 600 views, and it's been staying that way. Like, even if when my views go down each hour, they still go up a lot, which I'm happy about. Okay, someone's doing a little bit of someone doing a lot of Ruby Chibi or Ruby. Let me look, because I can see it on my desktop. I just can't see all of my videos because it only shows like certain ones. At the very least, on the YouTube Studio on my phone, it'll show me all the videos that have views in this hour. Let's see. It looks like a mix of Sailor Moon, a little bit of Fairy Tail, some Ruby, just a bit of everything. Or not really a bit of everything, but a little bit of some stuff. But yeah, I am. Yeah, I did see something about a new movie for Dragon Ball Super coming out at some point in theaters. I just, obviously, I'm nowhere near to the point where I can go see it. Well, see it on Funimation or Crunchyroll or whatever, because I'm nowhere near to that point in the show. Unless this is another movie that's not canon to the original plot. Because there are many of the Dragon Ball movies are not canon to the original Dragon Ball series. Like, dang it, what was one of them? The Cooler movie, I think, was one that was not canon. So, those wouldn't count. I could go see that and it wouldn't count to me spoiling myself on anything. But this one, I'm not sure. I haven't gotten to recording Fairy Tail for a while. I've got so many shows and I haven't had time to record anything because of these stupid kids. Oh yeah, speaking of which. Hang on, I gotta go wake them up. I can't let them sleep too long. Wait. Never mind. They're waking up already. Let me go make sure. They're awake, so I don't have to worry. Yeah, it's long. It's long after I can have it in a ponytail. Which I usually do while I'm at work. I want to get it cut because it gets in the way. But Nope. Haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, speaking of fairy tale, I haven't been able to get anything really recorded, except for things that are very short, because I've been having to deal with them over the week. Because when they're in the house, I can't really record anything because I have to keep an eye on them. And when I have to keep an eye on them, I can't get any recordings done. Yay, more views! Where are all these views coming from? Because they're definitely not coming to the stream, that's for sure. But yeah, once, either once my mom gets home, or, once I get some free time, depending on when that is, I will binge record as much as I can. Not sure when that's going to be, because even when I have days off from work, I still can't really get anything done, because today was a day off, and yesterday was a day off, but I had to deal with those kids all day, so I didn't get to do anything for my day off. Except watch them. And how is that fair? It's not. I really do want to be able to move out someday, but I don't have the funds right now to do it. I really do need to get not only some sponsors for YouTube, but I do need to get either another job or a better job that pays better. And gives me more hours, of course. Because once that happens, I can start really saving up my money. Even with the bills I pay. But I'll have to call Teletech, and not in the morning, but I'll have to call them on Monday, because I doubt they're going to be open on Saturday or Sunday. Because I've heard they're hiring, and apparently their pay is a lot better than what I'm getting right now at the Dollar General. Because the minimum wage has been going up here, and I'm getting off topic. Ruby. Okay, who is your favorite character in RWBY? You guys already know that Crow is my favorite. How about you guys? And it's 5 o'clock. My sister better be coming to get those kids, or I swear to God I am going to scream. Because she was supposed to come get them yesterday. But apparently they got a flat tire on one of their vehicles and she couldn't come get them. So I had to deal with them even more than I should have. That's good. Wait. Only 600? I thought they had more than that. I don't know. I guess I didn't really pay attention to how many subscribers they had, because I just assumed that they had at least 1,000. But yeah, I've been busy today cleaning on the house. I straightened up my room because it was a mess. I cleaned 2 sinks full of dishes again. I put up the dishes before I washed them, of course. Wiped the tables off. Worked on the laundry more. I tried to get my nephews to clean, but obviously their little kids ain't gonna want to clean. Unless I give them something, and even then, that's probably not gonna happen. I so wanted to take a nap today. And I tried, I laid down for probably maybe 30 minutes. Didn't even fall asleep. And when I got up, I was like, wait, this feels like I've actually fell asleep. Did I fall asleep? And it turns out, no, I didn't. But, yeah, I am just This week has just been awful. These past 7 days have been awful. And I hate it. And as soon as my mom gets home, she can handle these stupid kids because I'm not. I'm hiding. If I could, I'd take my computer and go somewhere else because I just need to get away from these kids. And me being in my room isn't going to always be able to get me away from them. Because they'll bang on that door until I open it or until my mom tells them to stop. But yeah, what do you guys hope will happen with the RWBY anime? Because I've already expressed that I hope that at the very least it's not canon for the original RWBY, so that way we don't get spoiled on stuff that could possibly happen in the future for regular RWBY. And then, we get something completely different, and we don't have to worry about it just being like a recap of stuff that happened in past volumes. Because as far as I know, I think the first episode or both first and second episodes are supposed to be like a recap of Volume 1. How they're going to squeeze all that into 2 episodes, I do not know. It does make me wonder how often are they going to be posting episodes as well. Because I know the first 3 episodes are supposed to be done live. I think the 24th, the 25th, and the 26th, I think. Makes me wonder, are they going to do it like a weekly thing? Like 1 episode per week? Or are they going to do it a lot more than that? Or I don't know. You don't watch RWBY. John, go and check out the first episode. At the very least. And then if you are curious, watch more. Watch at the very least until episode 8. Because episode 8 is usually what gets people hooked into RWBY. But yeah, RWBY, you are missing out. You're missing out on RWBY, to be honest. But that is my opinion. You might not even like RWBY for all I know if you watch it. I just say at least give it a chance, because I'm glad I picked it up. I love RWBY. Kinda wish I had picked it up when it first came out, but better late than never. Excuse me. %, sure on what? What, that RWBY is good? I mean, Volume 1, they had a limited budget, so don't be surprised if anything ends up looking kind of wonky or anything. Like, animation style or whatever. Just don't hold that against RWBY. It gets better as it goes, to be honest. But I'd recommend, at the very least, watching at least a few episodes. And then, trying to decide, at the very least, watch up to episode 8. And then try and figure out if you want to continue watching it or not. But it's good. I mean, heck, the original voice actor for freaking Crow is Vic Mignogna. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like Crow so much. But yeah, from what I've heard, they're going to be using the original voice actors for the new RWBY anime that they had, which is why I was saying that I wish they could have got Crow to be the original voice actor for Crow, which was Vic Mignogna. But considering all the stuff that's happened with Vic Mignogna lately, like in Funimation, I don't know if they're going to. But that doesn't change my opinion about the guy. He's still an awesome voice actor, and he's awesome. But yeah, at the very least, give it a chance, John. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That's all I can say with any show. Because some people might essentially, dang it, what would be the word for this? Obsess over a fandom while you watch the same fandom and you might not like it. You might go, it's not that good. But yeah, at the very least, give it a try. That's all I can tell you. Give it a try and judge for yourself whether you like it. If you don't like it, that is completely fine. There are other shows on my channel you can watch. Dang it, I do need to get some videos uploaded, but I'm trying to decide which one to do. Because there's a bunch of shows that I've gotten videos edited. I just haven't gotten them, uploaded. I mean, heck, I've got, dang it, let me see real quick. Come on, stupid thing, don't be slow. Okay, so yeah, I still have one episode of To Your Eternity that I have not uploaded yet. And I don't think I've got it edited yet. Oh, and also, the episodes for RWBY start out short, but as the show continues and goes on, and the episodes get longer. And I think that's partially due to the increase in budget that they get. I do wonder what Oscar's semblance is going to be, because he hasn't gotten his semblance yet from what we know. So it makes me wonder, do Ozpin's reincarnations never get a semblance because he has magic? If so, that would make sense. You don't want him to be too overly powered. Considering, I mean, Salem and Salem are the only ones that actually have magic. Everybody else has to use dust. So if he never gets a semblance, I mean, that would make sense. Because, I mean, Ozpin has, I don't even know if he would have a semblance. I guess we'll find out. Okay, I've almost been doing this for an hour. Dang. I love when I get a lot of views like this. That's why I like live streaming, because not only do I get a lot more views doing this, sorry, and for watch time as well, but I also get to actually talk with you guys besides just the Discord, because not everybody is on the Discord. If that was the case, I'd have probably a whole heck of a lot more people on there than I do now. Especially if people are using, like, multiple accounts to subscribe, which I don't really recommend doing. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping that Oscar does get a semblance, and I'm hoping that it's not a useless one. Please don't let it be a useless one. Why? I feel like I got a stepped up nose. Yeah, I know, and tomorrow is also the same day that my mom gets back from her trip to visiting her sister. And when she gets here, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you can take over. I've had a hard week, you can take over for a while. Because she's gotten a break from these dang kids for a week. I need a break now. And heck, they're not even my kids. They're my dang nephews. And I hate having to watch them for extended periods of time, especially when they're bad like this. Woo, more views, more views, more views, more views. I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, Invisible Girl. I do wonder if we'll ever see her appearance. Because, from what I've seen, people who have like a mutation quirk, like what Toru's got, Mina's got, Tokoyami's got, they have mutation quirks that affect their appearance. And yet they still have an actual quirk. Because Mina's got her acid quirk, Tokoyami's got his dark shadow. But does Toru have an actual quirk, or is her quirk just being invisible? Because if her quirk is not just being invisible, it makes me wonder what her actual quirk is. Is it the whole reflecting light thing? Because that would make sense. But yeah, I don't really need to be getting off topic. Because I'm trying to make this a RWBY stream. And so far I think I've done that. Just a few instances where I've gotten off topic. Oh, actually, I also forgot to mention this. I was watching another reaction for, dang it, which volume was it? The one where we got the backstory on Ozpin and Salem. And someone actually mentioned it in one of the comments of that video, and I was like, wait a minute, how did I not notice that? Because when she first fell into, the darkness and became how she looks now, she had, the red eyes with the black sclera, where her eyes are supposed to be white, it's black. When she was with Ozpin, in his, newly reincarnated form, and they were in that big castle, she was looking at, the viewing crystal ball thingy, whatever the heck you want to call it, the creepy thing. She was looking at it, and then Ozpin said something, and she looked at him. I didn't notice it, but her sclera is not black anymore. It was a normal white. So why was it like some animation glitch or something? Or was her finding happiness with Ozpin possibly, I don't know, reversing the effects of her falling into that pit, like the effects of what she looks like? Was that receding or something? Or was that just like an animation glitch? Because apparently her eyes go back to normal when he tries to leave with the girls. Someone go and look back at that episode, and you might see what the heck I'm talking about. Because I didn't even notice it, and then I went and looked back at it, and I was like, wow, I did not notice that. I mean, her eyes were still the red color, but the sclera was white again. I am just loving getting all these views and getting my view count up, because I hate when it's low, like in the 200s, 300s. Yeah, I've seen their reaction. I think I've seen their reactions as well to it. I think the Renegade Media Group has also done reactions for RWBY as well. The Flaming Shark has done them. I think Kick-Ass Reaction has done them as well. I think Stickboy26 or whatever his username was has also done them as well. A lot of people have done them. Then again, most of them did them way back when the show first came out. So, yeah. Let's see. I am so freaking sleepy, it's not even funny. And I'm not even joking, I am tired. Freaking nephews woke me up at 5:10 this morning. Tried to go back to sleep. Obviously didn't work. So I've been up this entire time. I feel so tired. Yes. Yes, I would. Spy Family is a good show. It's a good anime. And I'm really excited for more Ascendance of a Bookworm because, like I was saying in, fine until your mother gets here. Then you'll have to go. And you have to give it back. You're lucky I'm not using it. That's the one that's always bad. Or he's the one that always hits his brother, argues with me, though they both don't listen, but him more so. And he throws tantrums when he doesn't get what he wants. But yeah, Spy X Family is really good. Ascendance of a Bookworm, what I was talking about in the comments, that I spoiled myself, was who Sylvester really is. Because he's not just a blue robe priest. And when I was first watching the episodes, actually I haven't gotten the episodes up yet, but at first I thought he might have been a blue robe priest that was trying to get in Mine's good graces due to her large amount of mana to, be a suitor in the future. That's why I at first thought he was. But then when I went and checked his character, I was like, oh, this is not, no, he's not. But yeah, apparently the reveal on who he is pops up in the same episode as something very emotional that pops up as well in episode 10, season 3, episode 10. And we're only up to episode 5 right now, which I am now even more eager to see what will happen next year. I'm also scared as well because apparently, what it is, it makes sense for what they're trying to do, what they need to do for Mine. And yet at the same time, it still doesn't make it any less sad. But yeah, I need to really work on, once my sister takes the kids and leaves with them, I'm going to be working on more light novel readings for Ascendance of a Bookworm because I want to get to the point where it is in the story in the anime. Because I think at this point in the anime, I have gotten to the point where she's wanting to go out and make the clay tablets, but she hasn't gotten to that point yet. But yeah, I am really, really eager for more Ascendance of a Bookworm. So much. And I'm also eager for Overlord 4. That's what I'm eager for, too. I would be eager for The Devil as a Part-Timer as well, but I haven't even gotten around to reacting to that yet, and that would not be a blind reaction. Because I've already seen the entire first season of that show. Because I watched it with Travis at his house, because I think that was before I know it wasn't before I started reactions. I think that was at that point where I didn't care what I was watching. It didn't occur to me that I might want to react to this someday. Same for that one, and Kami-sama Kiss as well. That was another one that I've completely watched on my own. That would not be blind. Though I would still obviously do it for you guys. It just wouldn't be a blind reaction. But since I'm finished with Horimiya and RWBY for the time being, I was thinking about picking up another one show. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. I was thinking of maybe Kiss Him Not Me, because that's also a romance one and it's also a funny one as well. What do you guys think? Do you think I should pick that one up, or should it be something else? Or do you think I ought to wait until I finish a few more shows before picking up something else? I'm willing to bet you guys are going to say the latter, where you want me to wait until I at least finish 3 or 4 more shows before I pick up another show. Which is fair. I'm actually thinking about once I get a chance to go back for a doctor's appointment, I'm going to see if I can get them to put me back on the Adderall. Because my attention's just divided so much. And you guys know with how many anime that I've picked up. I just jumped from one anime to another, and I think maybe that might help a little bit. Maybe? I mean, worst case, I just don't take it. But yeah, Spy Family is good. I can't wait for the next episode. Because I've already done episode 9. Why is this hair wanting to just sit here like that? That's just stupid. But yeah, I am eager to get more videos done. Actually, I might not do more light novel readings yet. I might wait until maybe, I don't know when. I want to do it at some point. I just don't know when, because the way my schedule is and the way the kids are and the way my sister's schedule has been lately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to really get much done. I will try to get some stuff done, but I can't guarantee it. But yeah, I need to work on what show am I closest to finishing? I think The Strongest Age with the Weakest Crest is probably the one I'm closest to finishing right now. I was hearing a noise. I was like, wait, what is that? And I thought it was coming from the other room. And I stopped, and the noise stopped, and I started again. The noise started again. I was like, oh, it's what I'm doing right here. Because I'm running my finger on the side of the mic here where it's attached to the stand thingy, and it's making a noise. I was like, what the heck is that noise? But that's what I was doing. Let's see. I'm going to check and see how much more I need to do for The Strongest Age with the Weakest Crest, because I think that's the one I am closest to finishing. Because I'm already done with Horimiya, I just got to finish editing and uploading it. Oh, yeah. Strongest age with the weakest crust. How many episodes have I got left? Oh! I've got 4 left. Yes, this is the one I'm closest to finishing. Once my sister leaves with the kids, I'll please, dear God, have her come and get them, because I cannot take dealing with them anymore. Not today. They've been so bad lately that I'm surprised that I have not lost my voice from how much I yell at them, because they will not listen to when I talk. They don't even listen when I yell. I have to essentially threaten them with a spanking with one of these, or with this, to get them to do anything. And even then, they don't want to always do it. But, yeah, they just... Please, Rachel, please come and get them. I need a break from them. When last break I got from them, I didn't even know that was her only day off. I thought her day off was the next day. And that's when I got all the Ruby Chibi done. And I think I got a My Little Pony episode done. And then right when I was about to start recording again after taking a small break, that's when she pulled in with the kids. So I didn't even get to really do much of anything after that. Because I was ticked off that I even heard her tell my mom, when my mom was running down her schedule, my only day off is Wednesday, is what she said. She said Wednesday. She didn't say Tuesday, she said Wednesday. So yeah, that sucked. I didn't even get to enjoy that day off she had because I had to work that day. Is Kobe what? Another one I was thinking of picking up was Noragami as well. But like I said, I'm still debating on waiting until I finish a few more shows before I do that. Because I can finish the strongest stage with the weakest crest. What else? What else am I close to finishing? Let me see. I know Kaguya-sama My Love is War is not what I'm close to. Not close to finishing, anyway. Dang it, I'm drawing a blank. To Your Eternity. That's another one I need to finish. But how far have I gotten? There's 20 episodes in total, so I have 16 episodes left. And there's only one season for it. I think I got episode 207 for Fairy Tail. I think there's... Dang it, hang on. Gotta go all the way back up. Up. Okay, Fairy Tail Series 2. Let's see. .207 was the last episode I did. I think there was 328 episodes together. Yeah, that's one I'm not finishing anytime soon. Even if I was to binge it. Yeah, I do need to finish at least a few shows, but yeah, like I said, Strongest Age with the Weakest Crush is the one I'm closest to finishing. Chivalry of Failed Knight is what I'm close to as well, because I got up to episode 6 done. So I have episodes 4, 5, and 6 to upload. Let me see. Let me check my channel, see what I got. I do need to work on... I need to do more... I need to do some of the more longer shows, or I'm never going to get caught up on them. So, I need to do some more Bleach. I need to do some more One Piece. I need to do some more Hunter x Hunter as well, because that's one I've been neglecting really bad. How far have I even gotten on editing this stupid thing? Let me see. Come on, computer, you can load it. I think I got an episode... Really? I've only gotten to episode 26? I could have swore I got in further than that. I thought I got to episode 28. Maybe it was only 26. Huh. Hang on. Hunter x Hunter. Let's see. No. No. I do have up to episode 28 done. Because I've gotten to the point where they learn about Nen. But what did I do with the episodes? They're in here somewhere. Because I don't think I deleted them. I hope I didn't. Oh yeah, Naruto as well is another one. Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach are the 3 longest shows that I am currently working on. It was a good thing I didn't pick up Gintama either, because that's a really long one too. Oh boy. How many episodes do I have? I know I finished Banished from the Heroes Party. I just don't know how much I've gotten uploaded. Let me check real quick. How many episodes? It had 13 episodes altogether? Let me check real quick. Because I think I had already labeled everything for Banished from the Heroes Party. Yeah, it had 13 episodes altogether, so I've only got 7 left to upload. And those are going to have to be single episodes because the title is so freaking long. But yeah, as soon as she leaves with the kids, I'm going to finish Strongest Age with the Weakest Crest. I'm going to try and do a little bit for One Piece and Bleach. What else? I need to do some Monster Rancher, but I don't know if I'll have time, because I would still have to have dinner too, unless I decide not to have anything for dinner, because we had a late lunch. Oh yeah, Hunter x Hunter isn't... Yeah, I gotta work on that too. Actually, hang on. I've already been streaming for about an hour and a half. I'm tempted to go on ahead and cut it off and then post a video asking you guys if you want me to skip the filler episodes, because I would skip the filler episodes. Because I think I skipped, I skipped the episodes I had already seen in Fairy Tail, I think. I know I skipped some of Fairy Tail. But I know some people don't like it when you skip episodes, especially of a long show like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. But if people say... Hang on. Actually, let me put a post on this real quick. Instead of doing a video on it, I'll make a community post. Okay. I put up a post for you guys to do. It's in the community tab where a poll is. It's asking, do you want me to skip the filler episodes or not? So go on and pick your poison on that one. Because, to be completely honest, you guys, if I skip the filler episodes, once I get caught up on the show, which I don't know when that's going to be, I will pick up those extra episodes. Yeah, I skipped an entire arc. I just don't remember which arc was it. Shoot. Which arc was it? I can't remember. I don't remember. Because I think it was it after was it the Daphne arc? I can't remember if that was that one or was it something that I had already seen. I think it was the Edalus, I think. Right? No, it wasn't the... Was it the Edalus? I can't remember anymore! I really can't remember! Let me look. Fairy Tale. I know I skipped an arc, I just don't remember what it is. Was it the Daphne arc? I think it was the Daphne arc because it wasn't canon. And yet at the same time it kinda was canon because... Oh, it was the Edalus arc. Okay. Yeah, the Daphne arc might not be canon, but we do see Daphne in the prison when they go in and free... Dang it, who was it they freed? They went and set free one of the bad guys in the prison, and Daphne was sitting in there. She was in one of the cells, so it's not like that was uncanon. It was not canon, yet it wasn't. Okay, yeah, it was the Edalus arc because I had already seen it. Okay. Holy cow. The Edalus arc was that long? Jesus. 25 episodes for the Edalus arc. Who would have thunk? But yeah, like I said, once I do get caught up on a show, if I have skipped episodes for it, I will go back and do those episodes. So, for example, if I went and finished Fairy Tale, then I'd go back and do those 25 episodes that I skipped. Because somebody might want to see my reactions for them, and by the time I finish it, I might forget some of it. Though with my luck, it ain't happening. Because I can forget, for example, where I've put something in the house. And yet I can't forget spoilers that I've seen for anime. That makes no sense. Okay. See ya, Demiurge. Take care of whatever you gotta do. Yeah, my sister needs to hurry her butt up and get over here and get these kids. Actually, speaking of which, I probably need to go make sure Jackson's awake. Anyway, so I will see everybody next time for the